to 12.
Minus Jamal due to scheduling conflicts.
Yes.
We will all be back in full force next week.
We should
Do
have
not
thought of
fret.
something more epic to say for Jamel's, for why
He is off in space fighting
aliens.
demon aliens.
Demon aliens, yes. All right.
All right, are we ready to start this?
Yeah, let's kick this bad boy off.
Let's get her done. Yo,
and hello, and welcome to the 212th episode of GameSpeak Podcast. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube, where you can see us in stunning HD. Where we need you to hit the subscribe and click that notification bell. We are now streaming live every Tuesday at 7:50. Actually, no, scratch that. I'm sorry. We're streaming live every Monday at 7:50 CST. We're switching things up because of some scheduling issues. I apologize. That's why, Jamel isn't here right now, and you have us lovely folks. But yeah, we're going to be on Twitch TV/GameSpeak Podcast if you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else.
We will also be live on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously.
Yeah, we're all over the place now, baby. We got a new program. We're just beating the algorithms, so. But yeah, I'm one of your hosts, Brent Bass, and I am alongside Devin the Destroyer Mayor. Have I said that? I say that every time. I can't think of anything clever.
Yeah, I feel like that one has been said.
Jamel's good at that. That's why we need him on the show, so he can think of clever nicknames for us every week.
Yeah, off the switch. Yeah. See, but it's I'll take a repeat over anything involving dicks. So it's an improvement.
It's hard to avoid dicks when you got the D.
Yeah.
It's not anything about. You personally. It's just
no,
it's just like when you got a name with a D and you're trying to think of some kind of funny word to throw after it. Dick is just the first thing that comes to mind.
I see what's always on your mind.
I
think of like ducks maybe, or
ducks with dicks. That's kind of funny. So what's been up, man? What have you been up to lately?
Well, hell, it's been 2 weeks. I've done a lot. But went to Galveston weekend before last.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah. Weekend before last, went to Galveston, got a lot of sun. It was a really good weekend too. Like, it was clear sky. Like, Saturday and Sunday, not a cloud in the sky.
Nice. Y'all hit the beach and stuff?
Oh yeah. We were just beach bumming it, chilling. And then throughout the week, just played a bunch of different games. A lot of VR titles, a lot more than usual.
Nice.
I was getting fucking tired of CODs. So I have a lot to talk about when we get to that. But one notable thing that I did start this week, actually, kind of this weekend, I am watching all of the Marvel movies in chronological order.
Oh, that's fun. I've heard that's a good way to do it. I've always wanted to do that. I think there's a bunch I've missed, like, in the middle somewhere. Like, I didn't watch the Ant-Man movies, and I'm pretty sure I haven't watched one of the Iron Man movies. I don't know. There's a bunch of them I haven't seen.
Well, and it's still, even if you have seen them, like, for me, a lot of these I haven't watched in years. Like the first Iron Man probably hadn't seen since, like, 2010.
Totally.
And other movies like that. And so it's like it's a nostalgia trip and a good refresher, too. I've gotten through, it goes Captain America, Captain Marvel. I skipped Captain Marvel because that one was not too long ago, and I wasn't a huge fan of it.
Yeah.
But Captain America, Captain Marvel, Iron Man 1, 2, and then Thor, and I'm on Thor now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I watched a good bit this weekend.
That's a lot of movies.
I was bumming it. Yeah, I was bumming it this weekend, not really doing anything, so I was like, I really want to watch something, but I'm caught up on all my shows that I'm watching, all the anime that I'm watching, so I was like, I'm going to just watch Marvel movies.
Are these all on Disney Plus?
Yeah, and they even have them in order, too. Like, they have a playlist. Yeah, they have a playlist that says MCU timeline order or whatever the hell.
That's sick, actually.
Yeah. So so it makes it super easy. You don't have to look the shit up. Super convenient.
Dude, I'm gonna have
I'm
to check
having
that
I'm
out.
having a fucking great time with it.
I've been thinking about resubscribing to the thing where you get ESPN and Hulu and Disney all in the same bundle. You know?
Yeah, I have that, and honestly, I need to downgrade from it because I never watch Hulu because it's like the commercial version of Hulu, and then I don't watch.
I like
sports.
Hulu. I like the Handmaid's Tale, and I think they're coming out with another season of that at the end of the month.
I've heard lots of people talk very highly of that.
It's pretty good. It's pretty fucked up, but it's pretty good. You know?
Yeah, it's like it's set like in a dystopian future or some shit?
Yeah. It's not like a post-apocalypse, but like a post-government being overthrown with some weird, shit. I don't know. It's fucked up.
So what have you been doing these last 2 weeks?
Man, I got a job, which is the cause of all this kerfuffle.
Yeah.
I apologize again to everybody who likes to listen to us on Tuesday. I'm sorry. I got to work on Tuesdays now, but such is life. But I got a job. I'm working hard. I like everybody I'm working with. So,
it's always great.
It's always good when you get a job and you don't hate everybody at the job. I'm one of those people that's like, I feel like I could do almost any job as long as I don't fucking hate the people I work with. You know what I mean?
I feel like a lot of people share that opinion.
So
because it just sets the whole tone for when you come into work. Even like if you work with a bunch of people you don't like, you're like, fuck. I hate this shit. But if you work with people that you're chill with and, you have good atmosphere and stuff, then it's great. Like, you want to go to work and shit.
Yeah, I love it. I go in there, everybody's playing music, we're all hanging out. It's a good time,
Fuck yeah.
We get stuff done, but it's like, chill. Anyways, but, my girlfriend got a job too, so we're just all, getting jobs. Lots of jobs getting got, It's pretty good. But yeah, mostly been getting jobs and playing games. That's been my whole, past 2 weeks.
Taking care of business.
Taking care of business, but also playing. I can't think of something. I'm playing games. I'm playing lots of games and taking care of business. That's all I'm doing. Anyways, I guess we should get into the video game news.
Yes, we shall. I'll go ahead and kick it off.
You want to kick it off?
I will go ahead and kick it off because Devin actually has news this week. I had to step up, but no, it will be a normal.
Put in work. Hello, viewer, whoever you are.
Yeah, we still can't see. We gotta pull it up on a phone. So I'm gonna almost all my stuff is from IGN this week. So Adam Bankhurst at IGN. This is lots of good news for all of you butthurt little Apple fans. xCloud Apple beta.
What is it happening?
The xCloud. So Microsoft has announced that the xCloud gaming limited beta for Windows 10 PCs and Apple phones and tablets via web browsers will begin for select Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members tomorrow, April 20th.
Oh wow. You
Yeah,
mean I might get to play Outriders?
No.
Hey, what up, Dylan? No, yeah, I definitely want to
Dylan?
play fucking Outriders on my phone really
Well,
bad. That's my only hope right now, I think.
Don't get your hopes up.
But the beta, bro.
No. I'm saying even when it comes out fully for it, I tried to play Outriders on my Wi-Fi.
Oh, it didn't work?
On my phone, it was like super input lag.
Even on your Mega Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Oh no, dude.
I thought I told you about that. But anyways, so as revealed on the Xbox Wire, invites will be sent out tomorrow, and those selected will be able to play over 100 Xbox Game Pass titles through Edge, Google Chrome, or Safari on xbox.com/play. So this is going to be kind of a weird. I wonder if it'll be browser based for Apple phones too. That's kind of odd. Huh. But yeah, invites will be sent out on more continuous basis to players in all 22 supported countries. So yeah, it's a slow rollout, but it is a step in the direction for y'all, and what y'all might be able to play. But yeah,
that's exciting for me personally. That's one of the most exciting pieces of news. Like, I didn't even see that when I was looking up news. So that's like really, I'm thrilled right now. I knew it was coming, but like, I'm glad they're putting, steps towards making it happen.
Yeah, getting it going a little faster.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. More chances to demo Resident Evil Village are on the way, with the first having ended for North America already. If you're a PS4 or PS5 owner, you're going to get access to them earlier than everyone else. Capcom will let you check out the castle section on April 24th, followed by both village and castle sections 1 week later. Players on non-PlayStation systems will have to wait until the latter demo to play. It's all really confusing, but they have a demo coming out. Basically, everybody's going to get access to the demo on May 1st. So whatever console you're playing on, you'll have it on May 1st. But if you're playing on PlayStation, you can get it a little earlier. Just look it up online. It's a lot easier than me trying to explain all these crazy dates to you.
Well, and I also heard that there was some like weirdly timed demo with it too, like
So
that not many people knew about or something.
I don't know about that, but I know that there's 2 different demos, and they're both gonna you only get 60 minutes of demo time, and you can choose how to allot your time between the 2 demos. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, then that's definitely what it was about. Okay.
Yeah, it's something weird like
what
that.
What the hell?
But they have a new demo coming out, so there's that. And anyways, I'm hyped about it, but I feel like 30 minutes is such a short amount of time for
if you divvy it up,
I'm gonna want to use my whole hour on one side of the demo and then just get mad that I can't play the other demo. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What? I don't
know. At least that's how I understand it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misunderstood how they were explaining it in the showcase. But.
Yeah. Well, no, I have been seeing a lot of. I didn't read any articles, but I kept seeing the Resident Evil demos weird timing.
I bet Resident Evil's gonna look sick on the Series X, dude. I don't know. Hey, read your next one slow. I'll be right back.
Okay, so for all you Apex fans, the new character Pariah has seemingly been leaked. And the abilities detailed. A character codenamed Pariah may be coming to Apex Legends if a series of Twitter leaks are to be believed. Apex Legends, so take it with a grain of salt. Apex Legends data miner Biased12 posted a screenshot to Twitter detailing abilities and a character called Pariah. According to the leaks, Pariah's passive will let them see enemy health bars and provide immunity to stunning effects and steam. Pariah's tactical ability is a sonar grenade where they throw a projectile at enemies, which reveals their location in an area, the effect lasting for longer than 15 seconds. If you use snapshot grenades, it's basically a snapshot grenade in Call of Duty. How
many characters are in Apex now
there's
at this point?
Oh, shit. I mean...
It started out with just 8, right? And
yeah, I would say probably at least 15, 16. I've been so far removed from Apex for a while.
Man, I feel like the characters are so hard to get if you're just playing the game naturally. You know what I mean?
It's a grind.
It really is.
It is a big grind.
They want you to buy it. That's where they're making their money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not hating.
But I do give respect to them for giving the opportunity to grind them out and lock them.
That's one thing.
They could just be locked behind a paywall.
Totally.
Entirely.
That's one thing I like about that Paladins game is if you grind hard enough, you can unlock any of the characters in that game. You know what I mean? It might take forever to unlock them all because there's 100 characters. You know what I mean? But you can grind and get enough coins to get the characters.
It's you on the next news.
Yes, it's me. Let's see, more Resident Evil news. Sorry, I got a lot of Resident Evil stuff. Wait, actually, no, it's not Resident Evil. I'm sorry. The PS5 has often been almost impossible to find, but that hasn't stopped Sony's new system from selling a whole bunch of units, even if some were going to bots. Through 5 months, the PS5 is the best-selling console in U.S. history, both in terms of units sold as well as dollar sales. The numbers came from the latest NPD report, which showed that compared to last year at the same point, hardware sales are up by nearly 50%, which isn't a huge surprise given that multiple game consoles launched this. Oh, God, sorry, they wrote this weird. Almost always bringing a big surge in sales. But it's impressive that Sony has been able to accomplish this feat during a pandemic. Anyways, you get the point. The PlayStation's selling exceptionally well, despite the fact that nobody can fucking find one, which really pisses me off.
Because all the scalpers are buying it up and just holding on to stock.
Dude, yeah, it's but still, it's frustrating.
It broke records for units and dollar sales, right?
Yeah.
I had that one a little bit further down on my list for news too. Yeah, this shit's wild.
Apparently, the Switch did better last month though because Monster Hunter Rise came out or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I'm just still really surprised that's a fact when Xbox is doing all the shit
the Xbox has to be selling really good too. It's every time. You know what I mean?
What just happened?
I don't know.
Our whole
We're good.
live just blipped. Okay, we're good. All right, so Adam Bankhurst at IGN again. Amazon cancels its Lord of the Rings MMORPG.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no, another one down the drain for Amazon.
Amazon has canceled its Lord of the Rings MMORPG that was first announced in 2019. As reported by Bloomberg, the game was in development at Amazon Game Studios alongside China-based Leo Technologies Holdings Ltd., which was purchased by Tencent Holdings in December 2020.
I'm pretty sure Jamil called this a long time ago.
Did he? I think so. The contract negotiations between Amazon and Tencent were said to have caused a dispute that eventually led to the game's cancellation. You fucking cocksuckers. That'd have been cool, man.
An MMO, and yeah, I could see that being
Lord
fun.
of the Rings,
yeah.
big budget. It would have been from Amazon, so it'd have been big budget. But I guess Tencent stepping in. Yeah,
you know what I
Amazon,
really want is a remake of that Lord of the Rings game from back in the day where you could be Gandalf and you were up on the two towers and kicking the fucking ladders off the wall and shit. You remember that game?
Yeah, and you could switch between the characters, right?
Yeah,
and you could also just there was one part where you just ran into a whole wave of enemies and were just fighting and
it
stuff.
It was so sick, bro.
Yeah, that was back on PS2.
Yeah, PS2. That's where I played it anyway. I think it was on everything though back then.
I did play that. I rented that from a video store.
Oh man, that was my shit.
Old Family Video or something like that.
Okay, let's see what else we got in the pipe. Resident Evil 4 is coming back, but not the way you might have expected. The classic third-person action game is getting reworked for virtual reality.
I knew. Didn't you? Wait, did you call this one?
I think
you might have said it would have been cool.
We read a rumor about it a long time ago.
Okay.
Coming in as a first-person shooter for the Oculus Quest 2 VR headset. Capcom announced the new version of Resident Evil 4 at its 25th anniversary Resident Evil showcase, where it gave a look at the gameplay we can expect when Resident Evil 4 jumps to virtual reality. Where the original game was played from a third-person perspective, you'll take on the role of Leon in first person, using the Quest 2's motion controls to do things like pick up and manipulate objects, aim and fire your gun, and slice through enemies with your combat knife. For the most part, the game looks pretty much the same. Expect to fight through waves of its weapon-wielding Los Ganados enemies. You'll also have a little more versatility than Leon did in third-person game, with a gun in one hand and a knife in the other, which should give you some more options in a fight. The showcase gave us a look at Resident Evil 4 in virtual reality, but it was a little thin on the details about what to expect from the game. We do know when more information is coming, however. April 21st. That's when Oculus is having its own Oculus Gaming Showcase, where it'll provide more looks at Resident Evil 4 as well as other Oculus Quest games. I know what I'm doing on April the 21st.
What is that? Wednesday?
Yeah, that's when I got the day off on Wednesday. I'm going to be watching that shit with some popcorn, dude. Oh, my God. I'm so hyped about this.
Dope.
Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite games. You know what I mean? I can't wait to play that shit in fucking VR. I can't wait for that fucking chainsaw guy to chase me around in VR, dude. You know? Or the dude with the spikes that comes out of him. That shit's going to be terrifying in VR. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
I only played the first hour of Resident Evil 4.
Oh, you're in for such a treat, dude.
So, yeah, I'm stoked that it's coming to Quest 2, though, because that'll give a lot more availability to the people that only have a Quest and no PC backup.
I read on the online that this is going to be the first Quest 2 exclusive game. I can't play it on the Quest 1. Kind of, you know what I mean? I know. So I'm going to have to...
still be able to get it on PC. So, wait, will it not even be on, PC VR either?
I don't think so. I'm going to probably have to fucking upgrade pretty soon, which I was thinking about doing anyways, but I was like, I want to wait. I told myself back when the Quest 2 first came out, I was like, I'm going to wait until there's, some game that I just can't play because I don't have
no,
the
it's
Quest
your
2.
favorite one ever.
And it's the one I'm like, fuck, man. But it's a pretty good investment. I think, I've been wanting to have 2 quests for a while anyway, just in case, a friend comes over or something. We could play, multiplayer. And I'm sure I could still sell the first quest for a little bit if I wanted to, So I think I'm going to upgrade pretty soon when I start getting these paychecks.
You need to make sure that there's not going to be another quest coming down the line.
Quest 3,
though.
I'll be mad as hell. But
Yeah,
I really want to play fucking Resident Evil, dude.
Just remember what happened, though. You got the Quest 1, and a year later they put out the Quest 2?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. You can always borrow mine, or maybe surely they'll make it available to PC as well.
I
Huh?
don't know, man. I gotta play that shit though. I'm like itching for it.
Because I could see why it would be only Quest 2 because it's a little bit more powerful than the Quest 1. So
Yeah.
I could see that. Okay, so this one it skews a little bit from our usual video game news, but I felt that it was pretty noteworthy because it kind of signifies something pretty big. So we're all a bunch of nerds. We love Marvel. So Matt Kim at IGN, Spider-Man No Way Home, Alfred Molina talks about his return as Doc Ock.
Oh.
And he's the one who played Doc Ock in the Sam Raimi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird.
And
What
so
does
there
this
was a little
mean?
bit of exactly. What does this mean? So let me read the little bit that I have. Alfred Molina is set to reprise his role as Dr. Otto Octavius or Doc Ock in the upcoming Spider-Man No Way Home. And while Marvel actors are normally bound into a strict code of secrecy, Molina seems more than happy to share his experience debuting in the MCU. But no, they said in the article that it will be the same Doc Ock from the Sam Raimi universe.
Weird.
So
wait, is like okay.
this is just more proof that we're gonna have a Spider-Verse, a real life Spider-Verse movie.
Has the Andrew Garfield or not Andrew Garfield? Who's playing?
So,
fucking
Tom
Spider-Man?
Holland.
Tom Holland. Has the Tom Holland Spider-Man encountered a Dr. Octopus yet in his timeline, in his world?
No, but they're saying that the Alfred Molina is reprising the same exact role. It's a continuation, taking place after he fell into the river with the energy thing.
So it's some kind of like Spider-Man dimension crossing thing going
Yeah.
on here, like Spider-Verse.
Yeah, that's what I say. We're getting like a real. That's almost solid proof. People have been speculating for a while, but it hasn't been confirmed if Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield are in the movie. There's been like lots of rumors and stuff, but now it's been confirmed that Molina is reprising Doc Ock and Jamie Foxx is reprising Electro from Amazing Spider-Man universe.
Oh, wow.
So they've been confirmed, but Maguire and Garfield haven't. So hopefully we'll see.
I saw Tom Holland saying that he like didn't know like
Yeah, they were keeping it from him or something.
that could just be all big like stunt on his part.
I mean, he might actually want to keep this one a secret because it
Yeah.
would be if
It would
they
be
go through with this
mind-blowing
and
if
have
they-
Amazing Spider-Man, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man universe, and then MCU Spider universe. That would be insane.
That would be fucking sick, especially if they got all the directors from their respective universe to come in. So like when you go to the next universe, it feels like that movie.
Yeah,
you know
in
what I
their
mean?
in their style.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. I just want to see the other Spider-Mans. I want Tobey Maguire and freaking Andrew Garfield. in there.
Yeah.
That would be badass.
I agree. I think that would be a lot of fun.
So I highly, if they're gonna do a universe crossover, like we're not just gonna get the villains. Like we've got to get.
Nah, that would be stupid to just bring villains from the other universe. Like, yeah.
So I thought, yeah,
I'm
even though
thinking
it's not
he's
video
gonna-
game news, it was pretty good. Like,
I think it's gonna be like reverse Enter the Spider-Verse. It's gonna be like he's gonna get stuck in their worlds. You know what I mean? Like that's my theory.
yeah, because I mean, No Way Home.
Yeah,
kinda,
exactly. Yeah.
Well, it could be No Way Home for the other Spider-Man.
But what about the villain? Do they just come through at the same time?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll just have to wait.
Yeah,
We
I
don't
guess
even
we'll
know if
just
there's
have to
any-
watch it. Yeah. Anyways, let's see. Resident Evil is coming to the 5-player slasher movie simulator Dead by Daylight. Following the steps, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. But they're going to add some shit into Dead by Daylight that's Resident Evil themed. I don't know who the bad guy is. Usually Dead by Daylight adds like a bad guy from the series. Like the last one they did was Silent Hill, so they added like Pyramid Head, and then they added like a level from, Silent Hill.
They've got a bunch now.
Yeah, they have
apparently.
like the
They've
Scream
added a good
guy.
bit.
They've got Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They've got a lot of like noteworthy like horror shit. Like the only one they don't have is the Halloween dude, just because he's got his own game.
Oh,
The Friday the 13th. That's the one they
Yeah,
don't have.
they don't have
They
Jason.
do have Halloween actually.
they don't. Yeah, they don't
They've
have
got
Jason
Michael
and
Myers.
Freddy.
Yeah, they might have Freddy too.
Do
I
they
don't
have
know.
Freddy?
I don't know.
Oh.
They've got a lot of fucking.
But yeah, there's a Friday the 13th kind of ruined me on that. I need to try Dead by Daylight, but I was not a fan of Friday the 13th just because
I
it was
personally
fucking hard.
Dead by Daylight is pretty hard too. But I personally like Dead by Daylight more than I like Friday the 13th.
And that's what a lot of people said too. Dead by Daylight's the more refined version of what Friday the 13th was trying to be.
Yeah, Dead by Daylight's a little more forgiving if you're one of the like people getting killed. You know what I mean? Because like in fucking Friday the 13th, like he just like stab you and post you on a wall, you know. And in Dead by Daylight, they put you on these hooks, and like your friends have a chance to come save you before you bleed out. So like,
see, in my experience, I couldn't find as Jason in Friday the 13th. I couldn't find anybody.
Oh, that's another thing. The killers are like way easier to play as too. On
yeah.
And honestly, I prefer playing as the killer on Dead by Daylight. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, cool genres.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
Let me see what I got. Oh, so this is pretty neat. So Mario Kart 8, this is Adam Bankhurst by IGN. Mario Kart 8 is now the best-selling racing game in U.S. history.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
That is pretty big considering all the other racing games and racing game aficionados out there and shit.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8 is the number one. So many Gran Turismo fans are pissed right now. But Mario Kart 8, which includes the Wii U original and Nintendo Switch's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, has become the best-selling racing game in U.S. history.
And that's another thing. It's spanned across multiple platforms. You
know,
know,
which I get, like, there wouldn't, past Mario Kart 8, I mean, what more are you really going to add besides just more maps and stuff?
I don't know, but if Forza or like Gran Turismo, instead of like making a new one, like if they just release the same game remastered, it might be the best-selling game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well, true.
Who knows?
And but yeah, as reported by the MPD Group's Matt Piscatella, Mario Kart 8 has finally surpassed Mario Kart Wii, which was released in 2008.
Oh, so that was the runner-up? Okay, maybe not. Maybe these other guys can't really compete.
Well, we don't know but Mario Kart Wii was around for a long time too. To that notion, while we don't know the exact sales numbers in the U.S., Mario Kart 8 was originally released on the Wii U in 2014 and has sold 8.45 million units globally.
Holy fuck.
As of September 30th, 2020.
And it's like never gone on sale, so they made like a shitload of money off.
Yeah, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was released on the Switch in 2017 and has, as of December 31st, 2020, sold 33.41 million units.
Wait, hold
globally.
up. That didn't count with the 8, so that's with on.
That was Wii U.
So you mix the two together, and that's the total number?
Yeah, they're considered. Yeah, they're because it's the same title, just on different consoles.
Holy F.
Yeah, they're combining the two. Yeah, 8.45 million on Wii U, and then 33.41 million.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
I guess people love them some Mario Kart, you know?
Yeah, that's a lot of Switches, too.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Days Gone will launch for PC on May 18th, Sony has announced. While the company has also revealed gameplay footage for the first time. The trailer shows off some of the new PC features like its uncapped frame rate, photo mode, and more. Days Gone for PC features 21:19 ultra-wide monitor support, as well as an unlocked frame rate option. Up to 500 zombies can be on the screen at once, Sony said. In terms of other PC features...
Up to how many?
500.
Oh, my God.
Imagine that on an ultra-wide monitor, too. Like, that's nuts.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But, yeah, I think it might do a little better on PC than it did on PS4. I hope so, anyways. I'm willing to try it. I know it didn't, like, get the best reception, and, like, people weren't, like, you know... super stoked about it, but I feel like I've heard a few people be like, "Yeah, I really like that game." You know, I don't know.
Yeah, my neighbor was playing that game the other day. But did you see that one of the higher ups involved with that game either like tweeted something this week or said something about people were mad that they weren't getting a Days Gone 2, and he was like, well, if people bought games at full fucking price or some shit like that, like got really, yeah. I was seeing it all over Twitter earlier today.
He's mad, though. I mean, I understand why he's upset. Because
they confirmed there wasn't going to be a Days Gone 2.
Yeah, they pitched it to the Sony executives, and they were basically like, yeah, your game didn't sell good enough. But the problem is, you know, you got to make enough of an impact for people to buy your game. Look at Ghost of Tsushima. Look at fucking, The Last of Us Part 2. Like, those are games kind of doing exactly what Days Gone is doing, and they were extremely successful. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't really blame the people buying the games,
on sale and shit. Yeah.
It's like if your game was a little better, it probably would have done good. I mean, I feel like Ghost of Tsushima is like perfect proof of that. You know what I mean? But I still haven't played it. I actually really want to play it.
It didn't look like a bad game.
It looked fun to me.
Yeah, I was watching him play it, and like he had a whole like just swarm of zombies come out of this cave, and I'm
that's
like,
fucking tight.
It's like, how the fuck are you gonna kill all that? And he just like turned around and just started shooting them, and they were dropping pretty easy. And I was like, oh, okay. But I watched him play a little more, and it was interesting. Like he ran into a random event where he got kidnapped and strung up by some humans. And had to escape that and kill some people to get out of that situation. And it, from what I understand, it was completely random.
I'm gonna have to play that, man.
It looked interesting.
I wanted to ever since I saw the E3 footage of it and stuff.
Yeah, when he was running through the barn and shit. And
they made it look tight.
Yeah, like DayZ style, like hordes chasing after him.
I'm gonna get it on PC when it comes out, probably.
Okay,
maybe I'll even pay full price for that one guy.
No, I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale.
Yeah,
fuck
probably.
That guy. Game Pass. No. So I got one more here. Hitman developer opens new. Did we talk about this? Hitman developer opens a new studio to work on Hitman Project 007.
I don't know. Let's go ahead and tell everybody about it.
And an unannounced game, IO sets up a new camp in Barcelona. So Jordan Allman and IGN, Hitman series developer IO Interactive has opened a new Barcelona studio which will work on Hitman. Which will work on Hitman, Project 007, and an unannounced new IP. Revealed in a blog post on the IOI website, IOI Barcelona will be the company's third studio after IOI Copenhagen in Denmark and IOI Malmo in Sweden. IOI Barcelona will work on all of IOI's ongoing projects. Isn't IOI? That's in Ready Player One. all three of the IO Interactive studios are treated as elite studios and will each make a significant impact to ongoing development and publishing efforts across all projects. Reads a press release.
Cool.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah,
I saw another article where they were talking about how they're gonna not do anything with Hitman for a while, so they can really focus on 007.
Well, apparently they're still gonna have continued development through IOI Barcelona on Hitman.
That's cool.
It'll be Hitman, the 007 project, and then that unannounced IP.
I can't wait for that 007 shit. That's gonna be so tight.
Yeah, more people, more studios is always a good thing. Like,
yeah,
it can.
Sure.
Well,
wow.
Most of the time, yeah, you bitch. No, most of the time it can only result in good. So we'll keep our hopes up about that.
Yeah, that's exciting. Okay, let's see. Facebook is going all in on the Oculus Quest 2, as it has stopped producing all other headsets like the Rift in favor of its standalone solution. Things are only getting better for the platform, as the upcoming AirLink feature will make it easier to play PC-based VR games on the Quest 2 without being tethered to your computer.
Those bitches.
Coming with the version 28 software on Quest 2, and Oculus PC VR via experimental mode, AirLink is a new feature that lets you stream PC-based VR games from your computer to the Oculus Quest 2 headset. The feature is essentially a wireless replacement for Oculus Link, like virtual desktop.
I was just about to say, if they do not, I hope that they're just working with the guys who did virtual desktop, because whoever developed that virtual desktop app, they are fucking geniuses and way ahead of Oculus on this.
Hell yeah, and they made a fucking killing off of it for a while there,
Yeah, Oculus.
But it is nice that Oculus is going to offer a free solution here instead of you having to buy the thing for fucking $20 from the virtual desktop people. Like, I do agree. They're wonderful about their customer, like the support for the platform too. Like, virtual desktop is like really like, I don't know, they like optimize games that get released to like make sure they work the best possible with virtual desktop. It's pretty cool.
I do not use a link cable at all.
Yeah.
Like I have not played. I use the Oculus Link with like a 16-foot cable, and it was a waste of money. because it was the same exact quality as doing it through virtual desktop.
Yeah, and you might as well because you're just like, I don't know. If you got a
cordless,
fast enough internet, dude, that's the way to go, man.
Yeah,
like,
it's seamless. Like
that's
there's
one thing
no
a lot of people
lag.
don't understand. Like everybody argues like about what headset is better whenever they're talking about like the index and this and that. It's like one thing people don't think about when they're in their argument is like you can go totally
Versatility.
wireless, dude. Like
Yep.
just not having a wire attached to you means you can like spin around and roll around and
Break your TV
yeah,
and
do whatever, dude.
kick your shit on the fucking wall.
But also, in the same article, sorry, I didn't even get to it.
My bad.
No,
cut
it's
you off.
okay. I'll skip most of the article, but apparently, alongside AirLink, Quest 2 will soon support 120 hertz gameplay as well. So, pretty soon,
What?
yeah, pretty soon it's gonna be like fucking super fast refresh rate on your Oculus.
But the lenses can only do so much. Or the screen, I thought.
Apparently, they're gonna activate that shit. Like it's already in the Quest 2, and it's like possible. They just haven't like turned it on yet.
Oh, I thought I read on the tech specs the Quest 2 that it was only capable of 90 hertz.
I don't know, man. That's just what
I
the
mean,
Oculus people are saying, you know?
If that's true, then fuck yeah. I mean, give me all the frames that they can fucking pump out of that thing. I'd love it.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Because the more frames per second that you get in VR, like the more like just smooth and like more immersive that it is.
Yeah. I mean, 90's good. You know, 75 was good for me, honestly. Like, but
Wouldn't know about 75. I'm only living that 90 life.
Oh man, I'm still on the 75 life. That's why I gotta upgrade.
It's
you know
crispy,
what I'm saying?
man. It's so crispy.
I really think I'm gonna upgrade. Maybe soon. Maybe not soon. I don't know. But like in the next like week or two, I'm upgrading. No, maybe not. In the next 2 months, I will have a Quest 2 before Resident Evil 4 comes out. Maybe on the day Resident Evil 4 comes out.
So I do think that's pretty badass, though, that they are implementing that. They should have been on that. But I am curious to see if it's going to be better than virtual desktop.
Yeah, it'll be fun to like try them back to back and see which one works. You know,
because I already own virtual desktop, but you know if it's
virtual
better.
desktop has had so much field testing. It'd be hard to really beat it right now. You know,
Honestly, yeah, I feel like it's going to be rough in the beginning, and they're probably going to try to lock you into the fucking Oculus Home.
I mean, even the link cable was a little rough at the beginning. They've smoothed that out a lot. Like every time I link up to my PC, it'll be like a month or two. I play more standalone than I do hooked up to my computer, just because I have more space and like my Wi-Fi isn't very good at my house, so virtual desktop doesn't work that good.
I only play PC VR now, but it's completely wireless.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a game that I'm really looking forward to playing, I just got to be careful because I have to play in my room and I don't have a lot of space. You know what I mean? So I just got to not punch my fucking monitors and shit.
Gotta stay tethered.
But yeah.
I think that was all the news that I had. So
That's
if you've
okay.
got some more.
I got a little more. Let's see. Persona 5 is getting officially licensed mobile spin-off. Developed by Chinese studio Perfect World Games, best known for notable MMOs like Final Fantasy Type O Online. The mobile game is currently known as Codename X, though it's unclear if this will be the final name. A binary code that appears in the trailer translates to Persona 5X, but it now appears that the game's official name is Codename X for now. Initially, Perfect World says it was coy about what series the game would fit into, calling it a famous Japanese console game series. However, it didn't take long for Persona 5 fans to realize the art style and aesthetic of Persona. It's not exactly subtle. Additionally, the trailer shows locations that you might recognize from Persona 5, such as Awai's shop. I don't even recognize that name, and I've played a lot of Persona. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. I don't know what they're going to do, but the last time they did a Persona spin-off was Strikers, and I really enjoyed that. So,
but we are talking mobile gaming, though.
Yeah. But also, Persona's such a simple game with even like kind of a simple art style that I feel like you could make a full-fledged Persona game on mobile and it would be fun. It's just a matter of doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for the best, expecting the worst on that one. You know? Let's see. Popular game development engine Unity will receive native deep learning super sampling support before the end of 2021, allowing developers to easily implement it in their games. NVIDIA made the announcement as part of its GTX 2021 event, stating that its proprietary AI-powered downsampling would enable better performance for Unity titles that make use of ray tracing. Games using traditional rasterized graphics will also see a performance uplift, as has been seen in many titles that already make use of the tool. So that's pretty cool. DLSS has been nothing but good. It keeps my little GPU chugging along with all these new games. You know what I mean? So
same. We both have you have a 2060 as well.
Yeah. It really made Cyberpunk like playable and like other games like that, like Control and stuff like that. I don't know. DLSS is where it's at. It's that future technology. Let's see. In its latest update to investors, NVIDIA has warned that it expects demand for its products to exceed supply at least until the end of the year. The updates come before the official release of the company's Q1 earnings, but in a blog post, NVIDIA CFO Colette Kress stressed that the channel inventories remain constrained and that this will likely not change by May as previously expected. That said, Kress does state that NVIDIA hopes supply will start picking up in the coming months, eventually meeting demand in the new year. Overall, demand reigns very strong and continues to exceed supply, while our channel inventories remain quite lean, said Kress. We expect demand to continue to exceed supply for much of this year. We believe we will have sufficient supply to support sequential growth beyond Q1. So, we're looking at next year maybe before we really start getting fucking reasonably priced GPUs, which kind of sucks, but, it is what it is. Hopefully
I wanted to build a PC so bad. And that was literally the only reason that I couldn't is because of GPUs.
Same here, man. Fuck.
Sad days.
I even bought a power supply unit. I've just got it sitting there, just hanging out.
Well, at least that's all you bought.
Yeah, for real.
Could have been worse.
Let's see. A full 4K version of Time Splitters 2 has been hiding inside of Homefront: The Revolution, and nobody found out because that game sucked. No, I'm just kidding. And a modder has uncovered the secret of how to unlock it.
What the hell?
I won't go into too much detail, but if you want to play full 4K Time Splitters 2, you can probably buy Homefront: The Revolution for like $2 on fucking Steam or something and check that shit out. So it'd be worth it just to play Time Splitters. Let's see. Deathloop, the anticipated PC and PS5 action-adventure game from Arcane, has been pushed back to the fall. The game is now slated to release September 14th, 2021. In a brief statement from the game director, Dinga Babako, I probably butchered that, and art director, Sebastian Mitten, the team chalked up the delay to the desire to reach its own quality goals without compromising on health concerns. So, I guess they didn't want to crunch too hard. Let's see.
What's the next one?
Sony has reversed course on a controversial move, stating that it now plans to continue supporting purchasing functionality for the PS Vita and PS3 after previously planning to shut down the stores this summer. The PSP will still close as planned. The move comes amid weeks of outcry from PlayStation fans, many of whom criticized the company for removing their ability to continue purchasing games for platforms they still used. In a post on the PlayStation blog, Sony Interactive Entertainment President and CEO Jim Ryan explained that the company understood it was the wrong move.
There was.
Good on them for not doing that,
but
I guess.
Fuck them for doing it in the first place.
Yeah. It's like we can't just like say they're the good guy because they were like thinking about it originally. But it's all good.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't.
Good on them for
They did the right thing.
Yeah. Fucking
Anyways,
assholes.
that's all I got as far as the news.
Did you add the bit in there before we did all the articles that none of those were from us?
Oh no. By the way, guys, none of those articles are from us. We are getting these from news sources around the web. So, we don't claim any of these articles are as our own. This is just a little disclaimer telling you that. All right, moving on. we've got this week's releases, the bootleg edition. You know?
What is it, the bootleg edition?
It's the bootleg edition because I don't have the prices, and I'm just, you know.
You also don't have the Jamal voice to read it in.
I don't have the description of each game, so you're just gonna have to use your imagination and like, just, you know, pretend that you know what these games.
Land of make believe.
I'll try to tell you the best I can if I know what the game is. So, on April 20th. For PC, we have a game called Don't Forget Me coming out. Don't know what that is, but might want to look into that.
A jazz punk adventure game with a twist. Don't Forget Me is a new breed of puzzle game. Dive into the memories of your patients. Use your own observations.
So are we a doctor?
Sounds like a psychologist, maybe.
Okay. Here, look this one up. It sounds better. Mask Maker is coming to PC VR and PSVR on April 20th as well. So same day.
Mask Maker.
Could be playing Don't Forget Me, but we got Mask Maker.
No, it's not.
Not coming up. Well, it's a VR game, so it's probably way tighter than the first one we were talking about.
Just go ahead to the next one.
All right, the next one is MLB The Show. Now, y'all already know what that is. It's
that's this week?
Yeah, that's the game.
I wonder if that's going to come to PC VR. That'd be... I wouldn't mind playing some baseball.
Wait, PC? I think it is coming to PC. Hang on, let me see.
No, PC Game Pass, though.
Oh.
Because remember, it's coming to Game Pass.
I don't know. I really hope so.
Well, and that was like the big flex that we talked about last show was that MLB The Show has always been a PlayStation exclusive, and now that it's not a PlayStation exclusive, Xbox is like, we're gonna put it on Game Pass, and it's been it's been kind of a big deal.
I know Game Pass for PC has like the Madden games and the FIFA games and stuff. You know what I mean? Because of the EA thing. So I don't know. Hopefully, I always love a good sports game. We got World Splitter coming on April 21st. So if you didn't get your fill on April 20th, on the 21st you can get World Splitter. It's coming to PC, PS4, and Switch. Let's see. The next day, April 22nd, we have a game called Buildings Have Feelings 2. It's coming to PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. On April 22nd, we have a game called Orbital Bullet coming to PC. On April 23rd, this is actually a good one. Judgment is coming to PS5, Xbox Series X, and Stadia. That's that Yakuza spinoff, you know? So.
Oh, okay. I wasn't aware.
Yeah, so it should be one to look out for there. And Nier Replicant is coming on April 23rd as well to PC, PS4, and Xbox One. So keep an eye peeled for all of those games. And there you have it. That's Bootleg Edition, this week's releases. All right. So I guess we'll take it on over to currently playing.
Yeah, what are you currently playing, Brent?
Oh, Gigantor.
I told him.
Oh, you already told him?
Yeah,
okay, cool. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of stuff. You want me to kick it off here? I guess, let's see. I'm playing It Takes Two. I started playing that with my girlfriend because it takes two to play it.
Yeah. Wouldn't have guessed.
No, it's actually a really cute little game. It's almost like putting you in like a Pixar movie. Like you play the parents of this little girl who are getting divorced, and she makes like a wish that you guys would be friends again, and it turns you into these little fucking magic puppet things, and like you have to go around. And the actual gameplay is really cool though, because when you're playing locally, like we are together, it splits the screen, and you both have your own little doll character, and you like run around doing this platforming shit together.
Yeah.
And what up, Gigantor? And you like jump on the fucking like. You know, there's all kinds of shit. It's all kinds of basic platforming shit, but it's like really cleverly done how they make it like fucking interactive with each other. Like you have to work together, but it's all intuitive. It doesn't feel like you don't have to sit here and like, oh, we have to do this. It's like you just kind of like know, you know, the way
have
they
to, like,
have
rack your brain.
Yeah, the level
do it
design.
like a Destiny raid where, all right, you stand on that platform for 5 seconds, I'll go over.
Or if you do have a moment like that, it's really like tame. It's not like super complicated. So if you're like not a huge video game player, like my girlfriend will fall off the platform a few times, but she can figure it out. She gets the double jump down and you got like a jump dash kind of thing.
You need to tell her to just get good.
We're having a lot of fun with it, and like the story's really good. It's like really, really good story wise. Like
it looked like a really cute game. I've seen like trailer, like half-ass trailer on it and stuff like that.
Dude, it'll make you tear up in that bitch, man. It's one of those like heart jerkers. You know what I'm saying?
If only I had friends.
No, but I've been playing that, and then I've been playing Disco Elysium still. It's been 2 weeks since we last talked about Disco Elysium, and I was like barely into it in that point in my life. And now I've spent like I don't know exactly how many hours because I'm not playing it on Steam. That's one thing I like about Steam is like it tells you exactly how much of your life you've wasted on a fucking game. You know what I mean? Like the Epic Game Store doesn't fucking tell you. It's like it's just which is probably for the best because I've spent a lot of fucking time playing this game, and it's really addictive, dude. The little world they built, like the more you learn about it, the more fascinating it gets, and the more you want to like figure everything out and like explore.
It's probably better that you don't have to read a fuck ton of subtitles.
Dude,
yeah. Because everything's been voiced over. Right?
It's so nice, dude. Like I couldn't really like focus on it when I first played it, but like the voice acting is also great. Like everybody in the game has their own little voice read by like somebody, you know, and like fucking they're all fit their personality so good. Like the whole game is just excellent. Like it's got a lot of weird like political themes. Like instead of like a good or bad morality system, there's like political like affiliations you can kind of align with, like communism or like liberal or like, you know, fucking democracy or like just weird shit like that, you know, socialism, and like your conversation choices like steer you towards these like political affiliations, and then like you're a cop, so there's like different cop statuses. You can be like good cop, hobo cop, apocalypse
hobo
cop.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why hobo. I haven't gone down the hobo cop path, but I think that if you're a hobo cop, you get extra benefits from drinking alcohol or something. I don't know. It's weird as fuck.
Yeah, what the fuck even is this?
It's really
game?
weird, dude, but it's like half of the conversations you have in the game are just like going on inside your brain, and like your little voices in your head have their own voices. I don't know. It's excellent, man.
It sounds like a very interesting game.
I can't stop playing it. Every time I sit down, I just end up going to that. But like it's kind of a thinker game, and I need some like just stupid shooter games also in my life, you know what I'm saying? So fucking went online, and I was like, man, I really want to play No One Lives Forever, because I talk about it on the show all the time. I was like, you know, I got to figure out a way to play this. So I found this thing online. It's an article from Rock, Paper, Shotgun, and it was like talking about how you can't buy No One Lives Forever or No One Lives Forever 2 anymore because like some kind of dispute with Fox back in the day, like the games just got lost somewhere along the line, and like nobody like really knows who owns it and all kinds of shit. So like they just basically just got scrapped. But like somebody posted the fucking DRM free like games online, and you can just download 1 and 2 from this link on Rock Paper Shotgun. So if you want to play these games, check it out online, totally free. It's only like 500 megabytes of space. And, like, they're fucking excellent, dude. They're, like, Half-Life 2 era kind of games, so, like, they have that look, you know what I mean?
Yeah, blocky.
Yeah, it's all blocky, but, like, dude, it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite series. You play as, like, this spy, and, like, you're, like, a British chick spy from, like, the 70s, and, like, all the other spies are getting assassinated, and like fucking you end up having to investigate because like you're like the last resort kind of thing. You know, they don't want to let the girl spy go do it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's a fun game, and it's got a really good story for the time, and it's super nostalgic for me. And like the graphics are excellent for like how old the game is. You know what I mean?
That holds up.
It really does. I mean, in my opinion, maybe I'm seeing through rose-colored glasses, but you know,
if Jamal was here,
it's 100% free online, so it's like I encourage everybody to go get it and just like
post a link on the page.
I think I will for sure. Yeah, but yeah, it's got 1 and 2 online, but I'm only playing 1. I'm gonna play through them like back to back, but. Then I was, you know, bored hanging out on YouTube. When I'm bored, I just go on YouTube and watch random videos. And I watched this video of this guy making a game. He, like, makes fun games. And he made this whole game out of SpongeBob going around Bikini Bottom with a Glock and just shooting everybody. And it's called Sponge Glock SquarePants. And at the end of the video, he's like, if you want to play my game, the link is in the description. Download it. So I downloaded Sponge Glock SquarePants. And it was, like, surprisingly good. There was so much shit that he didn't talk about in the video that was, like, in the game. And so I went and downloaded another one of this guy's games.
What engine is it developed in?
Unity, I think.
Okay.
It's pretty good, dude. And he fucking, and all his shit is on itch.io. And he has another one called Super Mario First Person Shooter. And you like have this Desert Eagle, right? And you're like a first person shooter, but you're going through the Mario world. And he recreated like the Mario Castle, the Mario Castle lobby, the Bob-omb world, the fucking ice world, and like the ghost world, like almost like entirely.
I'm surprised he hasn't gotten a cease and desist from Nintendo
I know.
yet. Like,
I got it downloaded on my computer, so fucking they can cease and desist his ass all they want now. I got that shit. There was a Mario Kart game that he had a video for on YouTube, but I can't find it on itch.io anymore, so I think he might have actually got a cease and desist on that one.
Probably, yeah.
It was like basically just a Mario Kart ripoff. Like,
yeah. Well, you know, Nintendo didn't fucking play with their properties, like.
But I highly encourage everybody to go download Sponge Glock SquarePants and Super Mario FPS and No One Lives Forever 1 and 2. Anyways, yeah. So what have you been playing?
Not quite that interesting, but more interesting than the usual Call of Duty.
Oh, heck yeah.
Been playing a fuck ton of VR, so it's actually perfect for today's topic. I'm not going to talk about several of them because I'm going to talk about them when we get into the topic.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, Blade and Sorcery, a bunch. I tried this. It was Zombie Army. Zombie Army.
Zombie Army.
Hold on. Zombie Army 4 Dead War. It was on Game Pass.
Is it any good?
It's third person, and I'm not a big fan of third person games.
Really?
And
Just at all? Like,
it's not terrible. No, it has a pretty cool little story that you go through with. I'm pretty sure you have to play it online, or you might can play it solo. But I put like an hour or two into it, and it was cool, but it didn't captivate me by any means.
I feel that.
But you know, if you're into zombie shit, and it goes like it's World War II zombie shit. So
I like World War II zombies.
It was a very fun, just mindless shooter. I will say that about it. Yeah.
Cool.
So Half-Life Alyx a little bit.
Nice.
Not as much here recently because the shit gets sweaty.
Yeah.
The game gets really sweaty.
Yeah.
Dude, I tried. So Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners has a trial mode now. Have you fucked with that?
No, but I actually forgot to mention I have been playing Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners this week a little bit too.
Yeah,
I just started the story mode over though because I forgot what had happened in the story and I was like, I'm gonna start fresh.
Yeah, well, don't try trial mode.
Oh, does it suck?
No, no, it doesn't suck. It's just really fucking hard. I couldn't make it past wave 2.
Really?
Like they give you the trial mode. It puts you in an area. You have a whole workbench in front of you, and you pick a map. And I chose like the not hard. There's two difficulties, regular and advanced. And I was like, well, I don't want fucking advanced. Like I figured I was gonna struggle with it enough as is, and I was right. It's fucking. So it starts you off. You have a workbench, and then you have a pretty big area to go and fight zombies and stuff. And you pretty much just you have to survive wave by wave, but they don't give you much material to start off with. So you can make like a bat or like one weapon pretty much, and then you have to go through wave 1 with that, and you don't get that many points from the first wave. And so like I just bought another bat, and like I got killed. The wave 2 was significantly harder than wave 1, and they didn't give you that much points to prep for it. And so you just got zombie after zombie coming at you.
Can you find stuff in the environment?
I haven't found anything. It's completely empty.
I'm gonna have to try it out.
It's definitely worth a try, but it's fucking hard. I got my ass kicked, and what the main thing was like I would kill a zombie with a bat, and then I'd go to turn. No, I made it to wave 3. That's a lie. I did make it to wave 3, but I very quickly died.
Do you just load this up in the main menu whenever you start the game up?
Yeah, don't go into story mode. There's right under his trial mode, and it's been barred out for a long time. I don't know when it came out, but it's fairly new. It's fairly new to the game. So
dude, I gotta try that.
But it's fucking hard, and you run out of stamina. Like either you spend your resources on more stamina or a weapon. Like, and so yeah, I played that, and then what else did I play? Child Mode, Walking Dead. I attempted to play Outriders on xCloud.
Oh, wow.
It was fucking horrible. Like the graphics were shit, and
Just because of xCloud, or like?
Yeah, because of xCloud. Yeah, because you're playing it on a phone that's it's streamed to your phone.
Man, that's a shame.
And I was playing it through my Wi-Fi too, and my gigabit Wi-Fi, and it still wasn't enough.
Damn.
And the graphics suffered a lot, but more importantly, the input lag was very real. That was the biggest part. Like I can deal with shittier graphics, but the input lag, it was like you move an analog and it was like you move it and it's just and then it goes.
No, that's too bad.
Significant. You couldn't aim at shit. I couldn't fight anything. I tried to kill something and I was just like constantly over aiming because it was
a shame. I wonder why it performs worse so much than other games, because it's more demanding, I guess.
Well, I haven't tried many major titles like that yet. So I need to spend some more time with xCloud and really test some other games on it and see how they handle with like a controller and whatnot. Because I imagine any major titles like that are very graphically intensive and whatnot, I imagine they're all going to be about the same.
Yeah.
The lesser titles, the lesser graphically intense titles handle pretty well. So there's not as much input lag and stuff like that.
I could see that, yeah.
Which makes sense. I mean, it's less data being transferred across, less communicating. So, but yeah.
Is that all you've been playing?
Yeah. Oh, and COD.
Oh yeah,
obviously.
Well, cool.
I'm addicted.
Cool. I guess let's see. Where do we go from here?
We're going into the
topic of the show.
And today's topic is, since Jamal's not here, we're taking this opportunity to nerd out on some more VR.
We're going full VR with it this week.
We're talking about our top VR games, and we'll go into detail. Maybe not on all of Brent's, because Brent has a fuck ton.
I've got a lot. I might have to skip some.
But yeah, so this is going to be a very VR heavy episode. So if you like VR, stick around.
Yeah. So should we kick it off?
I'll let you kick it off. Go ahead and get like
how many do you have?
So I have 5 honorable mentions and then my top 5.
Okay, cool. So I'll go ahead and here, you might as well just do your 5 honorable mentions, and we'll just do 10, and then I'll blast off my honorable mentions at the end.
Okay.
Make your 5 honorable mentions like the bottom 5. You know what I mean?
What? You mean the bottom 10?
Well,
I have a top 5.
Oh, you have it? Do you
have a top 5 and then 5 honorable mentions?
Yeah, but like make it like a top 10. Just
yeah,
read it. That's yeah. Sorry, I'm my bad. One of those days. Okay. So you want me to start it off?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Mr. VR.
So my number 10 is going to be Blood and Truth, okay? This is a PlayStation VR game exclusive, and it's made by the people who did the London Heist. And basically it's like a James Bond style action movie, and you play the James Bond character. But the only problem, the reason it's so far down on my list is because it's like on rails, basically. Like you
have no freedom to move.
Well, kind of like you choose which direction you're gonna go, and then you like pick like a node basically, and then your character like runs to it.
Oh, fuck that!
It's weird,
like
but
an arcade shooter.
Kind of, yeah. But it's like really, really fun arcade shooter. Like the way it plays and like the graphics are amazing, and like I don't know. I love everything about it. Like, it was a lot of fun. It was one of those you didn't have to, like, think too hard about or work too hard. Like, I don't know. Sometimes the movement can get a little much with, like, VR, and this one isn't like that. You can show this to your fucking grandma, and she's not going to get sick. You know what I mean? But it also gives you a good sense of, like, you're there, you know? No. Like, it has all these, like, dramatic set pieces, like jumping through windows and chasing guys down hallways and stuff. Like, for, like, the chase scene, for example, you'll be, like, running down the hallway. Your character in the game is running down the hallway, and then you, like, pick the hallway you want to go.
Yeah.
But it's not even like, it doesn't stop or anything. Like, you just, if you don't pick one, you'll just keep going straight. You know what I mean?
I gotcha.
So it's like, it feels good. Like, the whole game feels good. It looks good. Like, it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. And the gunplay is some of the best I've played in VR. Like, it's really awesome.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah.
Okay. So first one up on my, or we'll just say number 10. Fuck it. Beat Saber.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. I mean, Beat Saber is one of the most well-known, popular VR games.
Widely recognized.
Yeah, I mean, there's fucking arcade versions of it now in fancy arcades.
Beat Saber's super fun too.
It is. Yeah,
it's
a workout.
Yeah.
My younger brother Tate, that little bastard, is a beast at it. He's beat.
Really?
Yeah, he's beat I think he's beat all the volumes and everything on expert. I think.
Man, that's impressive.
Because it's like hard, expert, and then expert plus, or something.
I can't beat the story mode because there's a part where you can, like, have to move your arms as little as possible, and I just want to like flail my shit like a fucking Jedi, but like really it just wants you to like do your wrists like this, you know, like fucking. It's hard.
Yeah, it's fun though. I bought the Linkin Park pack.
Oh, I got the Linkin Park pack, and I got one of the other ones too, like Green Day or something.
Yeah, I didn't think Green Day would be as good.
I fucks with Green Day, but it wasn't. It's not as good as Beat Saber.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because Beat Saber, you need more of like a consistent, fast, upbeat. Like Linkin Park, you know, some songs. Some of the songs
work for Green Day, like American Idiot. You know, like you know. Oh. Which one was the last one?
Everyone except the last volume.
The last one was the fucking Korean guys, right? The BTS.
No. He's talking about with the base game.
Oh yeah, the base game. Yeah, Dude, I like that $100 bill song.
So crazy.
$100 bills. That's that shit, dude.
Fucking Beat Saber songs brought to you by Brent today. But yeah, Beat Saber is fucking dope. Yeah. It's a fun game.
Okay, my number 9 is another PlayStation exclusive game. It's called Astrobot Rescue Mission. I fucking love this game. It's super cute. The graphics are really good. It's kind of like Mario Odyssey, but you're like a little robot dude, and like it's all in 3D, and like I don't know, if you look around like things in the environment, you can see little hidden shit, and you fly your little guy over there to get it. It's kind of like Moss, but I feel like it's a better game than Moss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
my full my full review on that.
I've seen very minimal stuff on that, but I know what game you're talking about.
It's freaking tight, dude. It's like really, really good. Like,
I'll definitely have to check.
It's got a lot of cool set
I can't check
pieces.
it out. I don't have PlayStation VR.
Dude, you can borrow mine. You got a PlayStation, right?
Fuck that shit. Huh? Yeah, I haven't turned it on in so long.
You can borrow my headset just to play that if you want. It's a lot of fun.
That might be about. I want to try the mouse. What is the mouse one?
Oh, Moss?
Moss.
Yeah. Moss is really good too. Like,
I want to try that with the the third person, because I still have yet to play a third person perspective.
Dude, you have to. Moss is sick, dude. Like, don't let me discourage you from playing Moss. I just feel like Astrobot is a little bit better, just because it's got more like personality, in my opinion, than Moss. But gotcha. Moss is an awesome game in its own right. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. So you let them going through puberty. So my next one is Squadrons. And I know it's
Star
not
Wars
technically.
Squadrons?
Yeah, I mean, is it? It's more a VR title than it isn't, right? Or no, because it came out.
It works in both ways. I mean,
but it was primarily just like a regular title and then got VR support? I can't remember.
I think it came out with both, like Resident Evil 7.
Anyways, fucking being able to fly in a TIE Fighters and an X-Wing and like see the interior and everything is badass.
Dude.
You can't use you can't use VR control. It doesn't have VR controller support. So you have to use a controller or mouse and keyboard. But being able to like look around in the cockpit and everything of the different vehicles that you can fly in,
that shit is dope. I can't get the dang game to run smooth on my computer.
So you have to do a bunch of presettings.
I'm gonna have to fuck with whatever you did.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up and tell you because I don't even remember. But there's a bunch of presettings that you have to do pre-launch. You have to change like launch settings that'll be better in tune with your PC.
Oh, okay. So it's like I can play it probably because we have almost the same.
We have the same. Yeah, we have the same graphics card, but I think my CPU is a little better.
A little bit, yeah. That's why I was worried that I was CPU bound on that.
No, I mean,
I doubt it.
Yeah, highly. Yeah. So Squadrons, dope.
I'm gonna have to get on that. Give it another whirl.
Yeah, just Google how to. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Okay, so my number 8 is going to be Freediver Triton Down. Have you heard of this?
No. Oh, I think yes. No, fuck this. This is that ship rescue one.
Yes.
No, I will never play Subnautica in VR. And I sure as fuck won't play this game in VR because my two irrational fears, or one of they're both kind of involved with water, is that big ass monsters, big in water, Subnautica, and then the second one is getting like trapped in an underwater like cave system or something.
Yeah.
Like it's just the thought of it gives me anxiety.
This whole game is based around that fear.
Yep. Nope.
And
fuck
like
that.
I fucking love it. But another thing that this game does well is like, okay, I like a VR game that does like interesting movement mechanics. And the whole basis of this game is like swimming. You're swimming the whole entire game. Like there's no part of this game where you're on dry land. Like, and basically, you have to, it's like kind of like Echo a little bit in the sense that you like floating almost, and then you like can move by like swimming with your like a breaststroke type motion, and then you can also grab onto stuff. So like you pulling yourself through the water and like grabbing rails and stuff, and like the boat, like, and the whole concept of the game is like you're in a ship that flipped over and you're trying to like swim your way out of the ship. It's fucking sick, dude. Like you.
No. Thank you. Do you also run out of air, and can you drown?
Yeah, you can drown. You can run out of air, and like there were points in the game where I was like,
oh my god,
like there's a point where I almost had like a panic attack because I got so into the game and like I'm swimming and like you see like the water's filling up and like there's like a grate, like a metal grate, and you swim up to the grate and you're trying to get air and like you see the water coming up around your face and like I'm just like trying to get the air. It was intense, dude.
No, see, this does not sound enjoyable at all. That is literally one of my fears, is being trapped somewhere.
It's fucking intense. And like,
no, fuck that.
It's a really good game though. And like, I played it natively on the Quest, which it's like super good graphics on the Quest. Like for the Oculus Quest graphics, like is like top tier. And I'm sure it looks even better on PC. You know, I highly, highly recommend this game to anybody that wants just an exciting adventure in VR.
Nope. you can talk all the good about it you want. I'm not fucking playing it. I do want to give Subnautica a try though.
Me too. I've heard good things. I've heard people say it's their favorite game in VR. I've heard multiple people say that.
I fucking shit myself the first time I get eaten by the Goliath from like the deep or something. Man,
my problem is I'm bad at those like resource management like survival games. You know, like
I enjoy
almost every game like that, like the forest, all that shit. I'm like bad at it.
I need to give the forest another try.
Me too.
So my next one is Super Hot.
Oh man, I love that game.
Good old Super Hot. I like
played through that story like 3 or 4 times. Like I fucking love every little scenario they put you in that game. Fucking.
So I played through probably a good half of it at least, and I like the game, but I mean.
I fucking love that shit.
It's a good game. I went
through
don't get me wrong. I just like more freedom. I guess I like to be able to go around. I don't like being in fixed positions.
Yeah,
I like to be able to move around.
I just like feeling like I'm in the Matrix, man.
Yeah,
I like the level where you're like in the strip club and you're
and
like punching everybody and throwing glasses at people and shit. I fucking love that shit. I like the endless mode too on there where you can just fight like never-ending waves of enemies and see how far you can go.
I'm not that good at it either. I mean, I'm okay, but like I want to move too much, and because I move so much, the enemies move fast. I have a hard time just like.
I think that's why I'm good at it, because I'm slow. You know, just naturally like a sloth-like movement, so it's like kind of works out for me. Like I calculate everything. You know, I end up having to do this like cha-cha motion to like make the game go because I'm so slow.
No, see, like I move like 3 times, and then like they're all in my face shooting me, and I die. So. Oh, it's your go.
Oh, is it me? Yeah. Okay. So my number 7, and I'm surprised this is so low on my list, actually. Actually, I'm going to make this higher on my list. I'm going to put 6 and 7, switch them. So
one spot.
So my number 7 is Alien Isolation. And I know this isn't like a real VR game, but
this is a mod that gave it support.
It's a mod
right?
that gives it support. But it's super easy to install the mod, and honestly, it's better than like 90% of the VR games I've ever played. Like graphically, it's almost perfection. fucking like gameplay wise, it fits so good into VR. Something about crawling through the little air vents and shit in VR, or those freaky little robot guys that fucking attack you, or just the alien itself with the heartbeat monitor in front of your face. Like, all around fucking one of the best games I've ever played in VR. Like, it really works well, and there's like 40 hours of content or something like in the main story. Like, it's incredible.
It sounds badass. You told me about it a while back.
I highly recommend it, and I think it's going to be free on the Epic Store in a few days. So I mean,
it already was.
Yeah, it's going to be free again pretty soon.
Okay, yeah, because I picked it up. You told me to pick it up.
Yeah.
So I have it through the Epic Store. I just haven't downloaded it, and obviously, I got to mod it still too.
It's sick.
I mean, it's a perfect idea for VR. So my next one is Echo. Echo Arena.
Echo Arena.
Yeah. It's like I haven't seen another sports game that even almost comes close to it.
I have to agree. I can't think of another like VR sport. It's like a sport made around VR, which is really sick. You know what I mean?
But with that being said, though, I feel like we should have some more serious sports titles than we do.
Yeah, I agree.
I've looked through a good bit of the marketplace, not much as you have, but I haven't, that's one thing that you don't really see a lot of is like sports games.
Yeah.
And why the fuck? Like, this is ultra immersive Wii Sports. Like,
yeah, I agree. One thing that's kind of fun, but like nobody ever plays it because everybody goes with Thrill of the Fight. I like Thrill of the Fight. I play Thrill of the Fight
with the exception of boxing. Yeah.
But like, there's that Creed game. And you can go online and do multiplayer boxing on that, and it is so much fucking fun if you can find somebody to play with. It's a lot of fun.
Just punch in the air.
Oh. But yeah, I agree. We need more sports games. Like, maybe a tennis game online would be fun or something. There is a ping pong game that's kind of fun.
It's pretty good from what I hear. Yeah. Yeah, ping pong. We only have like ping pong, boxing, and fishing, if you want to consider fishing like a sport.
Oh yeah.
But I'm talking about like more like sports, and you.
Like
I mean, there would be some hard integration, but I feel like start slow and work your way up. Like the ones that do like the popular sports, like it's all like a VR sports package, and they don't look very good at all.
That'd be cool to have a basketball game where every character in the game is controlled by a real person. Like, you're just playing basketball, but in VR. You know what I mean?
Because you could do stuff and still, like, you could control, like, your analogs and stuff and still do stuff.
Yeah, you could dribble while you're controlling
baseball, like...
Oh, dude.
Even hockey.
Baseball would actually be super easy because you wouldn't have to have, like, a whole, like, movement system in place.
Fielding would just be it.
Yeah, fielding. That's about it.
You'd only have to field and, like... But you could still...
You could control with one hand and catch with the other. It would be fun. That would be sick.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think we need more sports games going off of Echo. But what's your next one?
Okay, so my number 6, and one of my favorite games ever, is called Firewall 0 Hour. It's basically, imagine Rainbow Six Siege in VR. That's what it is.
I remember you talking about this one a while back.
It's so good. The graphics are so good. If you have to have a fucking PlayStation VR aim controller to play this game the proper way. But if you do, it's like super immersive, dude. You got your little gun. Like, I've never felt more like in the game in a game, like a multiplayer. It's my favorite.
In a game.
It's so fucking tight, dude. You like peeking around corners and like shooting shit, and like the level design is all really well done, and they add levels to it frequently. Like, it's such a good game. Like, I can't state it enough. Like, I wish they would port it to like the Quest somehow.
You were talking very highly of it a while back. I've never seen any gameplay on it.
It's like I said, imagine Rainbow Six Siege. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, that sounds dope. So my next one is Gorn.
Oh, Gorn's a good one.
Got to mention Gorn. I haven't played it in a while, but I did buy it. It came to Quest. Actually,
I saw that.
Yeah,
I already have it on computer, but like the part of me that doesn't care about money just wants to buy it again.
Yeah, it's a fun little game. I love just like dumb little hack and slashes.
Oh, man,
that's why number one. That's why my title up number one is there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gorn is so. I love like how you can get all kinds of different weapons, and it's like cartoonish, but
yeah, I like the animations and stuff in Gorn a lot.
It's just so over the top.
It really is.
It's
The
great.
weapons are ridiculous. Everything about that game is ridiculous.
So if you don't know, for folks listening, Gorn is it's a very cartoonish gladiator style game. And
You can tell
it's
they
like,
draw a lot of inspiration from Gladiator, the movie, with like the fucking king doing his little fucking shit.
yeah,
you know?
and fucking it's like over the top animations and stuff, and over the top gore, and it's just a fun goofy game.
Really over the top.
Yeah, I mean you can cross section someone's head with an axe and stuff like that, but it's all like cartoonish. It's great. And then by the time if you do like a big battle in the gladiator arena, the whole arena will be like covered in cartoon blood.
Oh man. Okay. So I guess we're moving on to number 5. This is where it starts getting spicy for me. Number 5 number 5 for me is going to be Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
This is a third person perspective one. Huh?
Yeah, this is a game that didn't originally come out for VR, and like you know, maybe a year after it came out, they were like, "Oh, by the way, we're putting a fucking VR mode on this shit," and then it just kind of flew under the radar. But if you have this game on Steam, which you can get it cheap, it comes with the VR mode for free, and it's fucking sick, dude. Like, I didn't like the flat version of this game. Like, I played the normal game, and I got bored with it really fast. But like in VR, I don't know why. It's just like a whole different experience. It's like these Dark Souls style fights mixed with like fucking like puzzle solving and this beautiful fucking environment with like thunder clapping around you and rain falling in front of your face, and every little raindrop falls past your face as you like watch your character walk past you. And like you can switch it to like different modes. So like you can have her be like gigantic in front of you, or you can have her be like normal size person size in front of you, and like the environment's like normal around you, or you can have it look like the whole game is just like a little toy set, and like she's like a little figurine, and everything around her is like a little figurine. I don't know, it's really cool, man. I like highly recommend it.
I love the different perspectives in VR game that you can get.
Me too.
Like being really big versus like being right there down with the models. But when you get big, like the perspective, like the stuff looks small. It's so crazy in VR.
It really is.
All right, so my number 5 is Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners.
Oh yeah, it's a good ass game.
Arguably
man.
one of the best zombie titles on VR, but it's more of a serious zombie VR title versus your just shoot 'em up and do whatever the fuck. This is a very unforgiving zombie game.
It's also one of the most well-made games, like just VR games in general. You know, like the level design is excellent. Like
the
every
physics
little,
in it, the weight that sinking a bat into a zombie's head, like you have to actually like pull it out of its head and shit like
good.
that. Yeah, it feels good.
It does. I mean,
no, it feels the way that they did it. It literally. Not many VR games have done this, but it gives it weight to the object, and it does it really well.
Yeah.
Like and there's
I also
a stamina
really like
system
how there's
too.
like different ways to complete your objectives. Like if your objective is to, like sneak in a house and kill a guy, you can either go through the front, guns blazing, or you can sneak around the back, or you can climb up the drain pipe. But they have different ways for you to like complete your objectives and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, you can be balls to the wall and waste all your material, or you can be super sneaky and just stab everybody in the back of the head.
I also really like exploring in that game, like going through empty houses and shit. And like
just looting everything, just opening all the cabinets. Yeah.
And almost everything is interact-withable,
Mm-hmm.
I like collecting those little stone statues that, like, I don't know. It's satisfying.
Yeah, it's a very cool game. You have your own little home base. And so the premise is like you're going through a story, but the whole time that you're going through the story, you're in Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in Louisiana, and you have this home base in the cemetery, but a bunch of different nodes of like neighborhoods to go out and explore, collect material, fight zombies, and the days keep going as you play, and the longer that you fuck around, the harder that shit gets.
Yeah. And you have a little boat. It's fun. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's a really
and
neat,
the story is
really
pretty
neat.
Interesting. I don't know. All around, like, really good game.
I just wish the time wouldn't progress so fast. I
Right.
the fucking
the
hard
bells,
zombies.
All right. Let's see. Moving on to number 4 for me. It's going to be Boneworks. You were talking about how Saints and Sinners has like the weight to the objects.
Yeah.
Boneworks does the same thing. They were like one of the OG like fucking people that put like weight on objects.
Really focused on their physics in the game.
That's pretty much all it is. It's just like focus on physics and like it's so much wacky shit you can do in this game. Like you can climb up anything. Your body interacts with stuff, so it's not like you have to click on tables and shit to like pick it up. Like if your limb in the game hits something, it'll knock it over. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
everything is interactable with.
Yeah.
I've played it. I've put a good 2 hours into it, but I've never owned it though.
Oh man,
but yeah, I need to. I'm gonna buy it next time it goes on sale. I'm grabbing it for sure.
It's got such a weird like story too. Like it's not really so much a story as like a.
It's like an intro to VR.
Portal kind of feeling. Like, you know, like how Portal feels like it's got a story, but it's just the same shit over and over again with like little snippets of like dialogue that kind of, I don't know. That's how Boneworks feels to me. Like Half-Life 1 and Portal mixed together.
Yeah, because in the beginning it's almost like an introduction to VR. It's a long introduction too.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. They did a really good job. There's lots of weapons you can get in that shit, and they keep updating it. Like you can get like balloon guns and shoot your hand and fly off with a balloon gun. You know, it's fucking really really cool.
Like that one video that somebody shared to the page. That shit was hilarious,
dude. Yeah, that was hilarious. And that's another thing. It's got its own like fucking
sandbox
gladiator mode. Shit built in, so you can do like fucking blade and sorcery shit in there with guns. Basically, or you can like, I don't know, the story mode's really good. It's got like bonus levels built in all around, just like an awesome game.
Hell yeah. It's definitely up there. So my number 4 is Pavlov.
I
love
Pavlov's good.
I love the game, the gunplay in it, like the realistic reload for every gun that they have in it. I like the maps are pretty good. I can't complain about the maps and stuff. Pavlov has thus far been my favorite like multiplayer shooter.
I like Pavlov. It's a little fast paced for me. That's one thing I like about that Firewall game is it's like a slow kind of
tactical shooter.
Yeah, tactical kind of thing.
Well, just get good, Brent. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I'm just not good enough. Okay.
No, Pavlov can be hard, but I love how it has the different modes. They have a zombie mode.
I do like the zombie
They have the gun
mode.
game. Gun game is my favorite probably.
Oh yeah. I like gun games.
But yeah, Pavlov's badass.
I like Pavlov more than like the other games like it, like Contractors and stuff. You know what I mean? Contractors is okay.
Well, which one had the Quest? It was on it had a port to Quest.
They both do now.
Was it
Contractors and Pavlov?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Contractors was really good too. Actually, I really enjoyed the gunplay in that.
Did you ever play Onward?
No, that's the one that I haven't played. I was getting Contractors and Onward mixed up.
Onward is pretty decent too. If you ever get a chance, it's worth a shot.
Well, if I catch it on sale.
Yeah, definitely catch it on sale.
Because I'm one of those pieces of shit that can't buy a game at full
I like
effing
the sale, dude. I'm all about the sale, bro.
No, I was
Don't let that fucking guy.
Yeah, I was
Don't let him fucking talk you into buying full price.
Oh no, I'm a cheap bastard.
Okay, my number 3 is Lone Echo. This is the game that Echo Arena was based off of, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a PC game where you're this robot and you're working on a space station with this, like, lady. And you guys get, like, I don't want to ruin anything, but, like, some shit goes crazy in the space station. And
not in space.
And you have to, like, float around, like... So this is another game kind of like the Triton Down game where it's like, you know, a lot of cool movement mechanics. So half of the game is like you in this space station and around and outside the space station, like floating around. I don't know. It's really cool, dude. And you have these little jets on your hand. It's the same movement from, you know, Echo Arena, but it's a game. With
you've told me about this game, but keep telling everybody else.
Oh, man. It's really cool if you like just super hardcore sci-fi stuff and like really good graphics. Maybe the best graphics I've ever seen in a VR game. Like everything is like ultra realistic. Like
that is one thing I will say about Echo Arena is that in my opinion, that is one of the best tracking and graphics games for Quest 2 that I've seen in a
Just
good
like
bit.
natively on the Quest.
Yeah, on Quest 2.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And like
yeah,
plugged
yeah,
up to
without,
PC, dude, it's like amazing.
Yeah, it's
looking,
even
dude.
better. But like for a Quest 2 game and what it is, like the graphics are really good even in Echo Arena.
Dude, yeah, the base game has like incredible graphics, dude, and it starts out a little slow, but it picks like story wise, it picks up so fucking fast. I don't know, man. It's one of those I highly recommend.
Fuck yeah. Okay, what is my number 3? Oh. Motherfucking VR chat.
Oh man, dude.
Not technically. I mean, it's hard to. It is surpassed just being a game now. It's a VR universe.
Like a community, yeah.
If I had to like describe it, I'd say it's like a VR universe, because you can go into VR chat now and you can do fucking anything. Like
Yeah.
there's so many different game worlds now that people have made. There's like there's a world that you can go and you can fly jets and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's tight.
VR chat's getting crazy. But it's VR. One of the main reasons I love VR chat is because you never know what in the hell you're gonna see or come across, and it's almost always a surprise when you play VR chat. You never know what the fuck you're gonna see, and it's so much fun to just like sift through just these random ass worlds and just pick one at random. And if you're with friends, like it's that much better, because like me, my younger brother, and my cousin, we had a good little VR chat session to where we were just world hopping and like talking to the people that were in these random ass worlds that we were going to, and just hopping from different.
Man,
drop
I
a
gotta
portal.
hop in there with you next time y'all do that. That
Yeah,
sounds fun.
dude, it's so much fun, and it's great. Like especially with a party, like there's lots of good mechanics to play with a party and stuff. For those of you who don't know, VR chat it's a hub for people they can make these custom worlds. And obviously there's limits to these custom worlds. You know, you can't get raunchy with it or anything like that. So it's fairly safe.
People still get
Yeah, it still gets really fucking weird, but there's no nudity. It doesn't get raunchy. I guess. Play it at your own risk. Yeah, these are all player created worlds and everything.
And player created avatars. Like,
and player uploaded avatars. Yeah, you can upload.
You'll see like Peter Griffin walking around with like fucking tits, and like fucking Big Bird walks up and just like, what's up? You know?
Yeah, crazy shit, and like different scales of models too. Like
huge ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a Titan, like a Titanfall Titan, and it stands like 6 times taller than the average avatar. And so yeah, you can get in a bigger world or in a small one and be like cramped up as a giant ass Titan, all different kinds of things. You can literally find an avatar for anything.
And one of my favorite avatars that I've got is this like 11-foot like tiger guy, and he's taller than most of the avatars. You know what I mean? It's
perfect if you love anime. VR chat is definitely for you. 90% of the people on there are huge about anime, and there's an avatar to fit your anime needs.
Oh yeah, anything.
But yeah, it's becoming really cool, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for VR chat. I think if this whole Facebook bullshit that they're trying to do, what are they
Horizons or whatever.
Whatever, yeah. If that doesn't take off, I think VR chat will stay the main norm, and I want to see it develop into a Ready Player One type shit.
Yeah,
I think
it's the
badass.
closest we have right now.
Honestly. So yeah, VR chat is dope. I love it.
All right, my number 2 is gonna be Half-Life Alyx.
That's my number 2 too.
Oh, there you go.
Hell yeah.
I fucking love Half-Life Alyx.
Oh, that is the most gorgeous, the graphics and the crispness of everything is just fan-fucking-tastic.
It's spectacular. I mean, like, it looks amazing. You know what I mean? It feels amazing. I don't know.
Gantor was talking about VR chat. He says, my monkey puts your Titan to shame. He has this like Godzilla-sized monkey avatar that is wearing a schoolgirl uniform with an AK.
Dude,
for whatever reason. It's a chimpanzee, this giant.
It's got an AK?
Doesn't fit in any of the worlds. it's ridiculous. But anyway, sorry, back to Half-Life Alyx. Gorgeous game.
Gorgeous game. It's got a great story.
Awesome mechanics.
The combat feels really good. It's really versatile, and so you can do all kinds of wacky shit, like fucking. And there's all kind. They really went into detail. Like there's like little stuff, like birds in the distance. You can throw rocks at them and they'll fly off and shit. You know, it's a lot more like thought out than
monsters
other
that
games.
spawn grenades
Oh,
and have
dude.
a belly, and you can tickle his belly and it'll open up his hand.
Fucking Jeff, dude. Like that whole game is just nuts, man. I love fighting with the shotgun and like trying to get my bullets in and shit. You know what I mean?
I just got that autoloader.
Oh, dude. I fucking regret. I spent all my like resources, and then I realized I could have bought the auto loader. I was like, I've been wasting all my fucking shit on the pistol over here.
All I bought, I just bought. I saved up all my unlock things until I could get like the best attachment for each weapon, and so I've got the laser for the pistol, the auto loader for the shotgun,
Oh yeah.
and then I haven't gotten anything for the automatic yet. But yeah,
That's
that
one
game,
complaint I have about that game is like it could use more guns. I wouldn't be mad if they added
and
like
more fucking ammo.
yeah.
That was one thing I do.
Have
I'm
you fucked
struggling.
around on the Steam Workshop for that?
No, not
Dude,
yet.
There's like insane amounts of mods you
Really?
can get. Dude, like
But there's not like a
fucking-
sandbox mode though, or is there a mod
There's
for
mods
sandbox?
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can like dude, like somebody made the whole BioShock game in fucking the Half-Life Alyx like mod source engine thing.
Holy
You can
shit.
just like download it and play like this big BioShock level thing they made. Like it's fucking cool. And like I've seen people remake PT in it, all kinds of weird shit like that. You know.
Yeah, it's a badass game. I will definitely have to look into the mods, but I've been too busy modding my number one.
Yeah, the game itself is really fun. But yeah, definitely
Amazing
a must play
yeah.
for Half-Life fans. You know,
If you've got the PC to run it well, do it, play
Yeah.
it. It's amazing.
it really is.
But that's definitely. I feel like Half-Life Alyx is one of those titles that's definitely still behind that pretty big paywall, though. I mean, because you have to have a good PC or a good enough PC to run it
Yeah.
on top of a headset.
On top of a head, yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready for more Quest shit.
I
And we're
agree.
getting it though. We're getting it, so
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Okay, I guess we'll move on to my number one, which is gonna be Resident Evil 7. Came out.
How did I figured it was gonna be either Resident Evil or Half-Life.
Yeah, both. But after letting the hype die down for a while, I think Resident Evil 7 takes my top spot. You know, for a while after I played Half-Life, I was like, man, this is the best game ever. You know, but it's like, and I still think it's one of the best games ever. But I think Resident Evil 7 might be better. Like, I fucking love Resident Evil 7. Like, I love the story. I love the gameplay. It was like amazing looking in VR. I still have like nightmares about it, and I played that shit like 4 years ago or some shit.
Didn't we
You know what I mean? Like,
Didn't we talk about that last show about the nightmares that you had from it?
bro, probably.
We talked about it. It was in the last two shows you were talking about.
It's not even like scary to me. It's just like I fucking I'll dream about the Jack guy chasing everybody around, you know, and like I have that dream a lot. It's weird, but then I'll be in like Cancun or something. I don't know.
Fucking,
Weird stuff. But that game made a huge impression on me. And, like, I played the shit out of it. And, like, I love every fucking second of it. Like, I don't know. It was really cool. All the DLC was really good. Like, man. It's a must-have if you've got a PlayStation VR. Like, it is a must-play. Like,
well, I'm definitely gonna fuck with the Resident Evil 4, but I'm not. I refuse to. I don't even want to borrow your headset because I don't want to take a step back.
man. Dude, it's not a step back. It's the best fucking VR game that I've ever played.
No. I'm talking
like,
about in the quality, like with the headset and the Move controllers.
See, it doesn't play with Move controllers.
Oh, it plays with a regular
yeah,
controller.
you use a regular controller, and you aim with your head. So, like,
that's weird.
it sounds weird, but it plays amazing. Like, the way it plays, and it doesn't even look bad. Like, I don't know what they did, but it looks amazing on the fucking PlayStation headset. There are parts that are, like, a little underpowered. That's what I wish it would have come to PC, because if you put that shit on a PC that could really handle the, like, outdoor areas.
Gorgeous.
Because, like, indoors, PlayStation handles it fine. Like, all the rooms, all the fucking house, you know, it looks great on PlayStation
Distance
VR.
rendering is
Yeah,
what it... Yeah,
exactly. But when you go outside, it's just instantly, like, blur central. You know what I mean? So...
We're just going to head and scrub this rendering out. Like
They did the best they could, though. And
with the hardware that they had, yeah.
It was really impressive what they did with the original PS4 on that.
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, it's a feat, like really, to be able to do that on the PS4 for sure. So my number one.
I think I know what your number one is.
I mean, it is like I've put more hours into this game than any other VR game. Just I've had so much fun. It is Blade and Sorcery.
So fun.
But it is primarily not because you can chop people up and shit. Partly because of
a little bit.
No. I just love the freedom of modding it though. There's such a huge mod community around it, just like you're talking about with Half-Life Alyx, and there's a bunch of wild ass mods. I should have took a picture of the list of mods that I have on there for reference. But like right now, I have a Titan spell. I can turn into a Titan, and I can choose the height.
Hold up,
in my menu, I can choose I have a slider. I can choose to be a 4 meter tall Titan.
Can you eat them?
No. So there's no eating. But
great.
you can smack the shit out of these little characters and they will go flying.
Yes,
you can also punch them. I don't know. This might be a result of another mod that I have, but you can smack them and they'll go flying, and you can also punch them, and sometimes they'll explode into all their limbs will like fly off and everything.
That sounds great.
Additionally, you can also spawn Titans, which is fucking horrible. Mainly because so you have a book that you, for those of you who don't know, I should go into talking about what Blade and Sorcery is real quick. Blade and Sorcery is a very sandboxy medieval fighter game that people have taken and just modded the ever-living shit out of it. And you have like the vanilla of it, or the base game, you have like 4 or 5 different maps to choose from. And in these maps, there's just different environments, a gladiator arena, a town square, shit like that, all in medieval theme. And you have a book of items that you can spawn a bunch of different weapons. There's a good selection that comes with the base game, but you can also mod the shit out of it and add a whole huge book of weapons. And all the weapons, depending on if it's a good mod or not, work really well. And they're weighted and everything. And you can also, you have a whole book, another book that you can spawn waves of enemies, 1v1. You've got different types of enemies, gladiators, bandits, knights, and their armor comes into effect and stuff like that too. So it's pretty good, and the graphics are pretty damn good as well, and the physics are really good. And in its base game, you just fight with swords or shields or whatever you want to use, and you can also dismember people. You can cut them off at the wrist, at the elbow, at the shoulder, at the head. It can get pretty brutal.
Yeah.
And so back to the mods. So yeah, additionally you can spawn Titans, but it's only in waves, and so like there's the lowest mode of it is like Titan waves easy, and it'll spawn.
You fight them?
Oh yeah.
And How do you kill it? Do you have to get it on the neck?
Yeah, so a neck hit is a direct kill.
How do you get up to it?
So that's what I'm about to go into after.
Do you have the fucking things,
Yes, you have Omni gear and everything, and they also have the Omni gear with the missiles.
What?
Yes, I have it, and I have it modded into it as well.
I know what I'm doing when I get home. I've only played the base game of Blade and Sorcery. I've never modded it.
It is so easy to mod,
and I still really enjoyed my time with it,
But the issue is, our PCs can't really handle it. So if you spawn Titans in, if you do like the 4 meter ones or like the no more than 10 meter, and only you have to make sure it says like a max alive is 3. Yeah. That handles okay. All the other waves and stuff, the Titans, medium, hard, and you can spawn them in varying heights. It'll spawn like 8 of them, and it just crashes. Like,
does it have like a level built around it?
So I think you can mod a level into it, but I didn't get the level. I just got the ability to spawn the Titans in, and then the Titan spell. But some other modder that has nothing to do with those mods made a Attack on Titan village.
Didn't you say there's a Star Wars mod? I think that's what I'll probably do first.
Well, no, it's they haven't updated it in a long time. So yeah, but there's also for this game there's also Star Wars mods. I have a flying mod. I have a time stop spell.
Oh, that's fun. My favorite thing is like
stop time, and like any damage that you put on a character while time is stopped, it just compounds. And so you can freeze time and just like you can hit somebody in their stomach like a bunch, and then you let time go back, and it'll like just
Oh,
shoot
that's
off the
fun.
map. You can get a easier dismemberment mod if you just want to like not even try and just hack people up with swords or knives or whatever. There's a medieval mega pack mod that adds I think it's like over 150 new weapons to the book.
Yes, please.
There's mods where you can have the spawning book in your hand and stuff.
Can you have all these mods downloaded at the same time, or?
I have them all. Yeah, I have. So I'm not even like through all the mods that I have. I also have a Naruto mod that adds a Rasengan, adds a Rasengan and Chidori. Or no, what's the chirping one?
I don't know. I never watched Naruto.
So Rasengan is Naruto's move. What's Sasuke's? I think it's Chidori. Viewers, if y'all know out there, I'm not on the Chrome today. But yeah, and then you also have I modded the entire Hidden Leaf Village into in the map.
Oh, like a level? You put a whole level in there?
Yeah, and the map
That's
is
sick.
the map is really detailed, and it looks like the Hidden Leaf Village.
Dude, I want to add levels. Like, even if I just kept the game exactly how it is and just added more levels.
Oh, no, you need to add mods.
I'm going to add some mods. So how do you do this? Like, fucking...
You literally just go to Nexus Mods. You find the
Is
mod
it
that you
hard?
want. You have to check. No. I'll show you after the show, but no, it's super easy. There's no complex setup. They even now with the new with one of the newest updates, they added a mods folder instead of just throwing it into the streaming assets. But you have to dig in.
Sick.
You have to dig into the files, but it's once you figure out how to get to that specific spot, it's literally just extract to that file and you're good.
Cool.
The biggest thing though is you just got to make sure that this is with modding any game, is that it is the current version. So the versions have to be, each mod has to be updated for the version that you're running.
So every time they do an update on the base game, you have to...
It wipes all the mods that you have. But you can also choose, Steam lets you choose which version to run.
Okay.
And
so
so
you
like
could
it's
opt out of the
it's at
updates if you want
9.2
to.
right now, but there's not that many mods out for 9.2, so I stepped it back. I took off auto updates and I stepped it back to version 9.0, and there's a fuck ton of really fun mods for it.
Okay.
But this game is like the possibilities and the freedom, and if you've got a strong enough computer, you can do all kinds of crazy ass shit. In earlier versions of it, there was earthbending. I literally had earthbending where there was like several different techniques to call up rock spikes, rock walls, all kinds of crazy stuff.
That's sick.
And there's different mods coming out for it every day. There's a huge community behind it. And
yeah, I'm going to mod that shit
so
when I
much
get
fun.
home, dude. That sounds like a lot of fun.
And then playing it through Quest on or through virtual desktop, like not having any cables or anything, you can fucking get crazy with it.
I was about to say, that's probably a lot of freedom to like fight people like that, you know?
Yeah, but it is pretty fucking gory though. Like it can get a little surreal, like with the like they're going for Blade and Sorcery at the base game is going for like realism with it.
You
so
can
yeah,
stab
it can
through everybody. It's pretty messed up.
Yeah, it can get fucked up, and it can be as fucked up as you want it to be.
Yeah, it's only as fucked up as you are.
So yeah, that's my number one. Sorry I had to talk so much on that, but it's a awesome game.
It's a great game.
Yeah, I love it. I've had so much fun with it.
Okay. Well, that's our topic of the show, guys. I've got a few honorable mentions. I'm just going to blast through these because I've got like a shitload of them. If you feel like talking about any of these, just stop me and we can talk about them. But I'm going to blast through these fast, okay? So we got Accounting Plus, Population 1, Thrill of the Fight, Dreams.
I suck at
Dude, it's gotten crazy. They've added a lot of shit to it.
I need to go back and try it out.
They've like opened up the tower and put a bunch of like new areas and stuff. I Expect You to Die, Farpoint, No Man's Sky, The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, Dirt Rally, Westworld Awakening, Skyrim VR, Layers of Fear VR, Moss, Vader Immortal 1 through 3, Doom VFR, Doom 3 VR, The Fisherman's Tale, Batman Arkham VR, and Static Institute of Retention. So there you go. Those are my honorable mentions there. So
very cool. Very cool. All right, now we will go over to the People's Champ.
Yes, the champion of the people.
Brent,
let
me
me
do the honors.
Let me see who our People's Champ is this week. Yeah.
We might not have. We might not have many questions because we usually don't ask on Monday.
Yeah, I know. Oh, we do have a question though.
We got a couple.
Looks like Austin McGowan is the people's champ. He says there are 0 controllers designed to be used entirely with your genitals. Why? That's he's asking the hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, I feel like when we do finally get some peripherals like this, it'll be the future.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
thinking we're not
the
far
pinnacle.
off with the VR. We're going to have a controller that you use with your genitals, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, no, and I'm about to say, like, I'm sure that people are already doing that weird shit with VR.
Yeah, but fucking, is it a controller, though? Does it control the game? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, thanks for the question, Austin. Moving on to the listener questions. Oh, wait, it's just more questions from Austin McGowan. He says,
Thank you, Austin.
He says, what would you call a controller designed to be used with and only with the penis?
God damn it.
And doesn't it suck that Power Glove is already taken? Yeah, I would call it a joy dick. I feel like it kind of just... It seems like it's right there, instead of a joystick, the joy dick,
Oh, my God.
It seems obvious,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to elaborate on that.
All right, moving on, we got another question from Austin McGowan.
God damn it.
He says, what would you call a controller designed to be used with and only with the vagina?
Well,
And doesn't it suck that Joy-Con is already taken?
Well, he said joy dick. Maybe that should be more appropriate for...
Yeah, man, I don't know. With the vagina,
I was not ready for these questions today.
Yeah. What?
Well, I think...
What would you be with the vagina controller? What would you call it?
Well, I mean, joy dick would probably fit better there.
What's
This is all assuming, like, we gotta kind of, like, figure out how these apparatuses work with each set of genitalia,
Man, I'm not even thinking about how it works. I'm just thinking of a fun name for a vagina controller. Oh well.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's no way we cannot sound sexist with this, or
vagina,
sexist or over the top.
No. There's nothing sexist about it. This is for every vagina. I don't know where I'm going with this. Thanks for the questions, Austin McGowan. We're going to move on to the next phase of the show.
Oh, my God.
It's Brent's insane facts to take home to your mom. So I'm going to ask you a question, and it will be pertaining to an insane fact, and you will give me an answer, and then I will tell you the insane fact.
Okay.
You only get one guess on the first question, okay? Because it's one of those you could just guess a few times, and you would figure it out.
Okay.
Okay,
fair
so you
enough.
only get one guess, okay? What is the most egg yolks ever found in a single egg?
6.
Ooh, you were close. It was 9.
Ah,
Right.
damn.
That's a shitload of egg yolks.
Damn, yeah.
I don't have any
That
cool...
poor chicken.
Dude, can you imagine cracking an egg for your omelet and there's just 9 egg
how
yolks
big's that
in there?
egg gotta be? Like,
Probably a pretty big egg, right?
big old ostrich.
Okay, maybe they were just small yolks,
I have heard that fact, but it's been a long time.
Yeah.
So I knew it was up there. I didn't think 9 though. Damn.
What'd you say, 6?
6.
Yeah, you had it right. You just flipped it upside down.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right. Which fish has no bones?
Is a squid a fish?
I don't think so.
No, that's a no.
This fish has like flippers and fins and stuff.
Oh, has no bone. Sharks.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got it.
because they're all cartilage.
Yeah, they're all cartilage.
Yeah.
This also includes stingrays, sawfish, and skates.
Yeah, because they're all in the same.
boneless
genus?
fish category. Yeah.
They're like related. Yeah,
That's why I got to do 2, because you always know one of them. Your trivia game is on point. If I'm ever on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and I have to call somebody
me up,
about
man.
trivia,
Just
dude,
call me up.
that's who I'm calling for sure.
Yeah, like I said, I surprise myself sometimes with the random facts that I've just got stored in the back of my head. Yet I can't remember people's names.
Same here.
I'm the worst with names.
If I met you 5 minutes ago, I still can't remember your name. It's fucking horrible.
You want to close us out?
Yeah, hang on. Let me
We gotta
find
get
the
over-
spiel real quick. Remember, guys, you've been listening to GameSpeak Podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every, I guess Tuesday now, on all
every
podcast
Monday.
platforms. Oh, well, it streams
it'll
on Monday.
yeah,
It'll post for
post
free
Yeah,
on
sorry.
Tuesday. We're figuring out dates, guys. Bear with us. On all podcast platforms, but you can watch it live before anyone else on Twitch TV/GameSpeak Podcast every Monday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST. Be sure to submit any questions you want us to read on the show to GameSpeak Podcast Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeak Podcast. Check out our video content on youtube.com/createforsanity. And if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find me you can find Jamel on Twitter at AljafferJamel and me at BrentHas1. And check out all the games on GameSpeak Podcast Instagram. Until next time, listeners.
Later.